Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Faced for their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
41 yards.
and the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Evans.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Brady.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, it's Hill, complete. And he's got Rome.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Brady, open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverage.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
57's Mike 57. I got 72.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Evans running straight ahead.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This goes out wide from Mixon.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down, looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Big 13.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 2. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
11 Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
11.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brady's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, it's Brady.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing would be.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 55.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Mike 55. Sugar. Man, I got you. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Now Chandler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No, 66.
Now Brady.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Brady, got to have this one. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. There he goes, left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Check it out. 11, 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
They run it with Chandler. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike 55. Here we go.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.